Hello, good evening. First things first, thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far, who have subscribed, liked, and commented on my previous video. I'm grateful and God bless you. So let's get right into today's video. Today's one, I'm going to be talking about an activity you can do with your less than 1 year old. Yes, less than one. These activities help with their sensory skills, their fine motor skills, and it's also fun. Like, it's fun. One of the things I'm going to list, you never, or you might never have guessed, or you might guess, but it is what it is. So the one on my list is Peekaboo. Yes, Peekaboo, I see you. Now, this game is not something that it doesn't have to be your face. It can be an object, it can be a toy, it can be anything really that is safe for your child. So what he does is it builds up that surprise emotions, their surprise emotion, their anticipation. It builds anticipation in them. So you are covering it, they're not saying it. You open, oh, it's there. You cover it, they're not saying it. You open, oh, it's there. Another thing is, for some reason, they just know you are smiling behind that cover, and they're already giggling. They're already, so when you cover your face, they already know you are smiling. It's not like you're frowning or anything. So another thing it helps build is their social skills. Yes, because this one, it tells them that playing is fun. That socially you playing is fun. This thing might look so simple, but trust me, it does a lot. It does a lot. So those are the things it's going to help your child with. So please take your time, do the peekaboo with them. It helps. So the second one on my list is sensory play. Now, this sensory play, you don't have to break the bank for anything extraordinary. You just need rice, maybe just a little bit of rice in a bowl, with supervision so they don't swallow it. Ice cubes. Now, for rice, they get to feel what it feels like. It's new to them, so they are touching it like, okay, why is this thing like this? It pricks their imagination. They want to, like, okay, why is this thing like this? Another one is squash balls. If you have these little squash balls, anything that they can squash like this, squash like that. So anything you have, it's fun for them. Like all this, they are batting duck. Like when they are batting, there's this squash duck that they used to get that you can get in the market. They are not, I think the last time I saw one of them was like 250 naira for one. So you just squash. If you're outside the country, I don't know, it might even be less than $1 actually. So you just something like that. Then anything you can roll, things you can roll, you roll back and forth. You show them, you are still holding it, but you are doing this with like a ball. You're doing this, so that also helps. And another one is ice cubes. Ice cubes it's slippery, so they try to hold it, but it's slippery and it's cold. Now you can do this when the weather is not cold. What this help, this would tell them, show them the difference between cold and warm. So they touch it, it's cold, but they touch something else, it's not cold. So that's another thing you can do with them. And another one on my list is don't be scared of being messy. Don't be afraid to let them get messy. It's part of the sensory play. Let them. You can get what's it called? You can get this paints, food coloring. You can get food coloring for them. You can get Play-Doh. Now, Play-Doh is another thing you can squeeze. Then another thing is cornstarch. Mix a little bit of cornstarch in water, and it's when you when you do it, like when you do this, it's adding up. When you leave it, it flows. That's just the fun part of about the cornstarch. So another thing on my list is water splash. Yes, you had that right. Let them splash. Please just put them inside a bowl of water, add their toys, maybe wear them something, or to cover up, put them outside and let them splash. It's fun. They will hit the water. You can even do it with them, but you don't get inside the water, of course, but just splash. Show them that, okay, this is what I'm doing. So let them splash, let them splash, let them splash. So that helps them a lot. So while they are splashing, you see they will be giggling, they will be laughing. It's all fun. But don't be like I didn't want my daughter to, I didn't like the idea of splashing water. I didn't like the idea of she eating by herself and she's all messy. So I was always, but at the end of the day, let me tell you, my daughter, till now, she doesn't like anything that stains her palms. If there's a stain, you have to clean it before she moves on. Like, no matter how little it is, she will come to you and tell you, clean it. And she will not want to clean it by herself. She'll tell you, clean it. And that's not it. We don't want that. We don't want that. They should be able to get messy. It's part of all the fun. It's part of the sensory play. And especially when they are eating, their food is another thing. Allow them eat. Now, food has different textures. We have their yogurt, you have fried eggs, you have boiled eggs, you have boiled carrots, sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes. Allow them. When they are eating, it might seem like clean up. Allow them. Just it's part of it. What that's telling them is things have different textures. They are feeling it. Okay, this one is smooth, this one is not smooth, this one is rough, this one is slippery, this one is this one is hard, this one is soft. That's what it tells them. So don't be scared to get messy. You can get messy with them and clean after, clean up later, but those things help. Now, another thing is take advantage of them putting things in their mouth. Yes, it helps with their tastes. That's another sensory activity. It helps with their taste. Yes, but what you can do is get things that are safe to put in the mouth, like things that would not hurt them, things that that even if they ingest, it's safe. So let them taste things. Let them taste things. They will put things in their mouth. Let them taste it. They will put it. I don't like this one. They'll put it. Okay, I like this one. I'll chew on this one. It also helps. That one again. I will still use myself as an example. Myself and my daughter. At a point, she preferred what she was used to, like the texture she liked, the particular texture I got her used to. So let's say it's smooth and she just wanted smooth. Anything rough, she's not game. She's not interested. Because I didn't allow her. Anytime she wants to put something, oh, don't put it in your mouth. Anytime, don't put it in your mouth. Don't put it. I kept removing things from her. But it had an effect, There was an aftermath for that. She just wanted something smooth. It took a lot. It took a whole lot to get her to try something rough. So when they start putting things in their mouth, especially when they start eating, roughly blended, hard, soft, smooth, everything, let them try everything. That's another thing. Then, another thing again, instead of screen time, you can sing to them. Yes, sing to them. Make beats with your table, your spoon, whatever you have. So maybe instead of them just watching their cartoon that sings or dances, you do that with them. So it helps. Another sensory, they are hearing it, they are listening to you. Now this one is very fun because my daughter composes things. She just by herself, she just stays and she's beating, she's humming, she's doing something. So even when there's no light. She keeps herself entertained. You know, she's drumming, whatever it is that you have been singing in your house. If you are singing gospel song, if you are singing whatever it is that you are singing, she will just start humming and, you know, beating the thing. And sometimes she just, you know that this is what she's, okay, let's say for example, this is A, B, C, D. She replaces it with something else. Mommy, daddy, no, something like that. So this helps. So just, you know, you are beating something, you know, it's fun. They will see you hitting. They too will hit, even though it doesn't rhyme. Yes, allow them, they will hit something. So that's another one. Another thing on my list is stacking. So this is what you can do. You stack with, you can either get, I'm going to put a picture up here. You either get stacking rings or stacking measuring cups. But if you don't have that, and you just want something that is just quick and easy, you can use this. This is what I have here. You can use this. So what you do is, you know how you stack two like this, and you do this. You see, you are stacking. You can do as many as you want. Do as many as you want. Just do it with your child. It's fun. So either you use this or you use this one. So you are stacking this one too. You're stacking this one. So let's say you have, this is 2 and you have, this is what you have. You're stacking this. Then use this also, whatever small thing you can come up with in your house, just let them stack. You can do, this comes in, I think you have more than 20 in a pack. So perfect. This one also, you have, depending on if you are buying a whole lot, I don't know how many this comes in, so you get this one. Now you can even still do this with your toddler also. The difference is your toddler gets to do a whole lot, while you're less than 1 year old, you just do maybe 3 or 4 with them. So that's it. But I'm still going to link it. I'm still going to put in picture of the stacking rings and the measuring cup. So if it's something that you already have, or something that is very easy for you to access, to get, why not get those things? But if you don't, you use this one, or this brown thing inside the tissue roll. There's this thing you have inside tissue paper, that's brown thing. You can, if you can remember to save the ones that you already have, or anytime you finish using any, you save them. Now lastly on my list is clapping. Very important. Clapping. So this one, when my daughter was 9 months old, she wasn't clapping. Now we go to church, she see people clapping, and she doesn't understand why they are clapping. She doesn't know why they are clapping. She doesn't even know what they are doing. Not until we went visiting. We went to visit a friend, and her daughter was 7-8 months. And you know, when the mother says clap, you know, she was clapping, and I was wondering, why isn't my daughter clapping? And when I checked the milestone, now no pressure, but they ought to have started clapping at that time, even if it's not a lot, but you know, at least doing something similar. And then I realized we were not doing anything like that with her. No, I wasn't clapping with her. Her daddy wasn't clapping with her. Nobody was clapping. So when I got home and I was clapping, she was looking at me like, okay, what are you doing? Do you understand? Like, why are you clapping? I don't understand. What's that? At a point, she was holding my hands. Like, she would hold my hands for me to stop. So, but I continued, you know, I was clapping. Anytime when she does something, or when she goes to pick up something, you know, I say, oh, good girl. When she's crying, sometimes I would be crying. I was like, oh, stop crying. And I think in less than a month, she started clapping. So when you say clap, then, you know, she goes, oh, clapping. I think some of her videos that I have, any little thing she's clapping. No, besides we clap for Jesus. And, you know, she goes, clap for Jesus. You know, she keeps clapping and clapping and clapping. So do these things with your less than 1 year old. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye for now.